And we are back. Today we are going to be making Christmas ornaments. So you can decorate your tree, do crafts with the kiddos, with the grandkids, with some friends, whichever you like. So first, materials you will need. You will need some glass. I've never used plastic, but I don't see why you couldn't use them. But these are glass ornaments. You will need some polyacrylic. There we go. You will need some glitter. And of course, because we're in South Carolina, we're going to be using opposite team colors, which is for Clemson and for USC. Or I guess John and Joe will not, they would argue that this is for their team, but that's okay. And some little cups, just so you can dump out your polyacrylic. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to put this little thingy back in, because I won't be able to, or I won't be showing you that at the end, since I will be recording all of this today. So the first you want to do, so when you take it off, this is how it's going to come out. So what you want to do, is you want to push these two together and move this one down like this, so that when you put it in on top, you can just push this down and it'll open back up and it will seal it in there. So again, we'll take it off and we are ready to go. So I already have one drying over here that is ready for glitter, just because you do have to let it kind of drip for a little while, so that it's not soaking on the inside and so that your glitter doesn't crumble. So you will add a little bit of polyacrylic into the ornament. And I kind of spilled a little bit, so I'm just going to wipe it. Always have wipes if you are crafting. Always have wipes. And then I'm just going to swirl the polyacrylic all over the ornament. We're just going to move it around, and you can see that it's coating all of the inside of the ornament. And I'm going to move this over here. And then we will dump it out, and this way it will kind of drain back in there the excess. You don't need a lot. So that polyacrylic, it is pretty expensive. I mean, or not expensive, but I mean it's a good $10 for that little jar, for this little jar right here. So I don't know, to me that's expensive. But it does go a really long way. All right. So I'm going to bring this one out, and I'm just going to sit this one in here, and we will just let it sit there for a while. So I'm going to move this out the way, and now we are ready for this one. Maybe not. I got to open up my glitter first. And usually, I guess I wasn't prepared for this one as I was for the other ones. If you have a little paper where you can just dump. There we go. Here's this one. I'm just going to fold this a little bit here. And I'm going to dump some glitter in it, and then I'm just going to make a little crease so that it's easier to pour in. I guess I wasn't ready with this one, I'm sorry guys. But then I'm going to dump my glitter in there. Alright, and then I'm going to put my finger over it, and I'm just going to shake it. Shake it all over the place. And just like that, it gets covered. I'm still missing some over here, but it looks like I'm actually missing glitter. So I'm going to put that face down. I'm going to wipe my finger off because now I have glitter all over. And if you are going to be working with glitter, be prepared to have it in the house for a really, really long time. You can also use paint, acrylic paint, and then you wouldn't have to use polyacrylic. You can just use the paint and again swirl it and empty it out. Alright, I'm just going to add more glitter in here just so that we get a really good coverage. Alright, shake it, shake it, shake it. Alright, now I'm just going to look it over, make sure it is pretty well covered, and I'm going to empty out that glitter. Because there's no point of keeping it in there. There we go. And I'm just going to put this face down here. And now the thing with that is that you do want to let it dry for at least 24 hours before you put the little lid on. Just because whenever you put it back in, you do run a chance of bumping it and it can actually peel the inside. But now if you have a vinyl cutting machine, either a Cricut or a Silhouette, you will be able to add a name if you would like. You can add a little happy face, whatever really you would be able to add to it if you like. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that little video, and I hope to see you some ornaments from some of you guys soon. If you guys have any questions, again, please feel free to reach out to me. Ask any question you guys like. You know where to find me. Bye bye.